Well, welcome back to Rough Restos. Today we've got a tiny small little video on the Golf. Now, I wanted to solve an issue which is rather annoying and quite a common issue in Mark II. There's no cup holders. So I was going to go about and fit a Mark IV cup holder set up in it. I got one. Yeah, couldn't find anywhere I wanted to fit it without doing too much damage to a dash or center console. Whilst browsing, I stumbled across this one product which looked really smart. So I thought, screw it. We'll give it a go, and I'm going to do a video on how to fit it. So let's crack on. So of course in a Mark II there's very limited places you can put a cup holder. I was maybe thinking about going in between there, which would work, but I'd have to cut up the centre console on the dash to get the cup holder to sit back in the right angle and then 3D print some adapters for this. I could fit it in here, but it was a bit too wide and I have to relocate my window switches, and I've got other plans for what's going in there in a minute. So I couldn't really work out what I wanted to do with it. So I could remove events entirely, but I didn't want to waste all that space for a Mark IV cup holder. And then I stumbled across the cup holders that fit in a Mark II vents, and they look smart as hell. Like, perfect. So I've brought one, and we're going to try fit it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to remove the vents out. So that's pretty easy. Screwdriver in from the top. And gently just give it a little pry until it clicks and it comes out. So do that on both sides of it. There we go. Nice and simple. So that's the stock vents removed. Now we also need to remove the flaps. So I can't see any easy way of doing that with the vent assembly still in the car. So we'll best just unscrew that one in it, which is just 2 screws up here. So that's now the vent assembly out, and that leaves us with just the visuals of the ducts. Obviously foam. In all Mark IIs, the foam obviously constantly comes out and disintegrates. As you can see, I've already done the heater flap mod to mine, but if you can see through them flaps at the bottom there, then your foam's all gone and you could do with getting access to flaps and cover it back up again. Okay, so that's that perfect. This unit's out, so let's go remove the flaps. Removing the flaps is incredibly simple. You've got this one little arm until you chuck it on the floor. One little arm at the side here which clicks off, and then you've just got 2 studs that the flap sits inside. So I'm not sure I can do it single-handedly. Nope, of course I can't. So that pops off, and then in order to get this one out, all we have to do is bend the flap so it pops out like that. Now I'm actually going to do both because I probably want to do both of these as an upgrade in the future. And off, and then just like that. So now we've got an empty vent holder. Might want to put a bit of tape over them to stop them rattling, would help. Now onto the kit. So what you need is you need the 3D printed parts. So I'm going to put a link in the description as who he's come off of. There's 2 on eBay already selling these. I was going to print my own, but I was like, well, if someone sells them already, there's no point. Might as well just buy them. So it needs like 22 quid. So not the cheapest, but for what you get in, worth it. So you got the 3D printed grille, you got a insert, and you've got an adapter plate. Now this is all fairly simple. And your cup holder, of course, which would have a little badge with a cup holder in front of this. That just clips off. I'll put the part numbers you need in the description of cup holders, but they come in a lot of VWs, and obviously the Ford Galaxy, it was also VW based. The Sharan, the Audi A4s, the A6s. There's a good selection of cars that do have the same cup holders in them. So most of them, I think, with this single style cup holder will fit. But basically, because this one here doesn't even match the part numbers of what these other adverts have listed, and it's still perfect. So this one here was out of a Galaxy, I think, or Sharan, one of them, same thing. But anyway, I ramble on. So you've got the outer shroud, you've got this one here. This needs to fit inside there. It is a bit of a tight fit, but it will fit in and clip. So, like that. So, cup holder is now on the outside bit. And the adapter plate is designed, because on the cup holder is a little bridge, to glue it on there, you want to put that on there, glue that in place, that gives you a flat surface to glue to, and then you'd glue your vent in. So we'll glue that one in a minute. So just out of precaution, I'm going to scuff up the plastic parts, just to make sure they adhere to the glue better. Right, with all them sanded up and clean, I'm going to glue it. I can't find my epoxy, I can't find my super glue, but I've always got JB Weld to hand, which is an epoxy, so we'll use JB Weld, why not? Right, and then just pop that one on there. Make sure it's all centered and even gaps. Yep. Right, I'll see you in a short while. I'm going to pop this the vent surround back in again, and I'll see you in a short while to install this. So one thing I've just found out for myself here, which is a bit of a pain, you need to cut out the, because you can probably see inside there, maybe with GoPro, not sure, that the right hand side and left hand side of the right hand side one, the rear vents are offset, so when the cup holders go back in, they don't sit straight, they sit at an angle, and that then causes them not to fit at the front. So you're going to have to cut out a little section in the middle there like that, just to allow for the cup holders to sit straight, and I'm hoping that will now allow them to sit straight, although they're still going to hit on the vent pipes a bit, but with any luck that'll be enough. Right, so with the vents fitted back in, that little cut out being done, I'm hoping we've now got enough play in there for it to fit properly. So we need to pop this piece back in here. It's a bit of a tight fit, but that's good because obviously you don't want it falling out. So that fits in there the same as the normal vent did, and then this one will slide back in. So suggestion wise, if your vents are the same as mine, I would probably glue, whereas when I glued my bit on the front here, I went central, I would probably glue it about 1 millimetre off central, and then it would probably fit better. I would say that's not too shabby. Definitely nice little OEM touch. Beforehand I just had some dodgy cup holders I made out of brake pipe cable tied to the vents, so I couldn't even use the vents anyway. But now, I would say that's pretty damn handy. So yeah. So I wouldn't say it went 100% smoothly, but obviously first time doing it, and now I know what to do on the next one. Ideally I want to have 2 of them, because why not? You got a passenger, can't be sharing one, can you? So yeah, but fitted. That's a sort of brief instructional video on how to and what not to do with it. If you happen to have enjoyed it, then why not stick around? There's other episodes of golf, there's more coming up. There is the Turbo Technics Range Rover, which is yet to be restored. The Mark 1 Golf project, it's being done up. And then of course there's always stuff on the broken twin turbo Cosworth Capri. So yeah, drop a video a comment, tell me what you think. Like the video, share it around, does me a favour, and subscribe for more. And hope I'll see you again soon. Cheers.